guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about a resource that we always need more of. That's silver. Silver is one of those crucial resources in this game because we use it for essentially everything, whether that is summoning shards, going to the forge to actually make some of those artifacts, swapping around your artifacts, or even upgrading them. So I'm going to give you guys 10 ways to effectively farm silver. Number 1 is going to be to farm dungeons. And although you can farm any of these dungeons and actually sell what you're getting for silver, if you want to get the most silver out of what you're farming, you actually want to go into Spider's Den. When you're in Spider's Den, ideally you want to be able to farm stage 20. That is where you will be able to sell the accessories you're getting to get the most amount of silver. It's just going to make the most sense for your energy input and output. Now, if you can't do stage 20, then you actually want to go ahead and go down to stage 10. Don't worry about those in-between ones, but stage 10 actually has a higher drop rate for 5-star accessories, which is why you want to be able to farm this one. And chances are, if you can't do stage 20, then stage 10 is one of the ones that should be more obtainable. I will provide you guys a specific guide for Spider's Den, so be sure that you do subscribe so you're able to see that video and get yourself some tips on who you should be using and why. If you're not at the point that you can farm Spider's Den effectively, then make your way over to Campaign. In Campaign, you'll have your different stages that you can actually farm. The one that I suggest is go to Brutal, make your way over to 12, Brimstone Path, and then go to 12-3. 12-3 is where you can actually sell shields, and shields are going to yield you the most amount of silver. So go ahead, get yourself into Campaign, 12-3, hit battle, and start farming away and getting your silver. You can do 2 birds, 1 stone here, where you are going to set up one of your campaign farmers and fodder to bring along. And then if you really want, you can do super raids on that so that you're using twice the amount of energy, twice the drops for the least amount of time, or even set up a multi-battle, and that way you can actually go ahead and sell your gear automatically through there. These are all effectively ways to farm, but as long as you are able to get yourself into Campaign, 12-3 is the place to go for more silver. Before we continue on with the video, I'm curious if this is going to be on the list, but I want to know, what is your favorite way to get silver? Next, let's go over to the forge. So for number 3, that is to actually craft artifacts in the forge. You can craft low-level artifacts. For example, over to my Fatal, crafting some 3 to 4 star doesn't require a lot of material. Go ahead, and although it's going to cost silver to craft them, you're going to see it's going to craft, I did 10 of them, and if I wanted to, I can actually go ahead and sell these, and just from clicking on one of them, you can see the amount of silver that you get back. So if you have all that extra crafting material, the forge is a great place to actually sell things off and get yourself some extra silver back in your pocket. Now, if you can time this during clan versus clan, it's even better. And keep in mind that you actually get these materials from doing things like Faction Wars and Doom Tower. Number 5 is even easier because all you need to do is have the game open. You don't actually even need to play it. Although if you're on here, chances are you're doing something with the game. But if you don't have time, leave it open and go do something else because you have your playtime rewards. So simply by having the game open and it knows that you've been playing for at least 90 minutes, that right there is going to get you 75k silver. For number 6, this is something that usually pops up as you're getting into the game. However, if you've been on for a while, you might miss it. You're going to want to go ahead and collect your daily login reward. On your daily login reward calendar, you're going to see there are different places in here where, of course, they're going to give you silver. So simply by logging into the game, you're going to get some. Just make sure that you actually collect it. There are different amounts in here, all the way starting from your 30 days. Although you're not going to get as many in your 30 as you're going through your 60-day and your 90-day, you're going to see there's random days in there that does include it. Number 7 is going to be your clan boss. Say it with me nice and loud. First of all, join a clan, get in there, but actually use your clan boss keys. You get 4 of these keys a day, and you want to make sure that you are actually using them. So going over into your clan boss, there are different rewards, different drops that you can actually get from this. However, it is going to include silver in there. It's one of those things that you should be doing anyway, and not even necessarily for the silver, for everything else that's good, but it is a resource that is going to drop in here, and it is a very easy one because you should at least be able to do normal, novice, and get yourself at least a little something there. Number 8 is to participate in your events and tournaments. Although you might not have enough energy to be able to place and get in those top 5, take a look at what rewards are on the side and take a look at each of the ones going on. In the tournaments, typically this is where you can get a good amount of silver, and there's always something going on in this game, whether it is a different type of tournament, like doing something in the dungeons like dragons, or something like classic arena, what's going on right now, or looking at the events. It's always something that you want to check, see how much you actually need to participate in it, what the rewards are, but I guarantee you there is some silver in there. Number 9 is one of those two birds, one stone kind of method, and that is actually to go ahead and farm your Minotaurs. So although you can actually unlock all the masteries for your champions using gems, you may want to do that. It's 800 gems and you get all the scrolls you need for their masteries. Another method that you can actually use is to go ahead and farm Minnow. So you can go ahead and farm it so you're able to actually get the scrolls you need for your masteries, but you also get some silver. And if you don't want to bring a full team along, if you have champions that you are specifically targeting their masteries, you can put those 3-4 champions as long as they're able to do it, because ideally you do want to be able to start farm stage 15, but you set your team up, get them in on stage 15, let it run, and you're going to see not only are you going to get the scrolls, but you will get some silver as well. To give you an idea, so my run took 1 minute and 49 seconds. I did get my 26 scrolls that I need for a Kemptum, and then I also got 7.4k silver, so it is another official way that you can do so. And for number 10, that is to actually sell your artifacts. Go into your gear and sell what you do not need. I guarantee you have something in here that is hanging out that you don't need that you can actually sell to get more silver back in your pocket. Utilize the filter feature, and the way that I like to do this, go by your rank and rarity. See if you have any of those commons and uncommons first. Hit sell, select all. I'll sell those right there, and you'll see that's 130k right there. We'll sell that. Next, maybe I've got some 3-star or 4-star. Turns out I do. We'll go ahead and hit sell, select all, and there you go. There's another 250k that I'm selling right there, and that is just off artifacts I didn't even realize I had in there. On top of that, you can go ahead and sort what you have that you really don't need that are flat stats. So another way to do this, go ahead, primary stats, select things that you know you're not going to need that are flat, and sell those as well. So there's a few different methods that you can go through, actually clean up your gear or sell your gear. I will be doing an artifact video, so that is another one that you do want to subscribe so you don't miss out on. But it is a big way that you can actually get silver back, is selling what you don't need. And that does include checking your inbox as well, because sometimes you might forget that you actually have silver hanging out in your inbox that you haven't collected. So that's another bonus one. Go ahead and make sure that you collect if you've got any extra silver hanging out in there that needs to be collected. I hope this video helped you out in figuring out more ways that you can get silver in case it's ones that you didn't know. If you have a method that I actually didn't list in this video, comment down below. If you are a new player looking to start Raid Shadow Legends, then be sure that you're using my link. You can either scan the QR code on the screen, click the link down in the description box. By using this exclusive link, you're going to start your account off with Elenaril on day 1. So right away, you're going to get a legendary champion. At level 10, I'll send you Uugo, that epic champion. Level 20, you'll get Rector Drath. And at level 30, you'll get Mausoleum Mage. These 4 amazing champions are going to help you out with your raid journey. Now that you've downloaded using my link, you want to make sure that you are entering a new player code. You do have to enter this within 72 hours of actually downloading the game. The code that I suggest using is Monkey King. This is going to get you Sun Wukong, who is a legendary champion who is very good, but only here for a limited time. So you're going to want to make sure that you claim that. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, including more tips like this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Next level.